Good morning, Steve Freed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, happy Friday to everybody as we go into the month of February and leave the month of January behind us. A couple of headlines. Number one, soybeans up 4 cents. Corn's about unchanged or maybe a penny better. Wheat's up 8 to 13 cents. Stock market, S&P's testing 5,000 for the first time ever. We've got the dollar a little bit lower. Crude's unchanged, gold's up a little bit, and cocoa for the first time is hitting 5,000. As far as the grains are concerned, in the bean market, mixed news yesterday. Record crush did increase meal in oil stocks, but export sales were disappointing. And so we're trying to figure out what is most important as far as the data is concerned as we head into South American harvest. Brazil farmers are reluctant sellers at these price levels, and the Argentina situation is also slowed down as far as farmer selling is concerned. The Argentina government lowered the Argentina crop rating to 36% good to excellent versus 44, but it's still above 14. Should be a hot, dry weekend, but the rains are forecasted for late next week. Again, this is delayed from what we saw earlier in the week, that the rains were going to start early next week. So again, it's going to be general coverage. If it does rain, the amounts maybe half to an inch and a half of rain, but I think everybody's going to get a little bit of rain. Then we'll have to see if the pattern changes to more normal rainfall after that. Still looking at some dry conditions in Spain and Northwest Africa, but again, Northwest Africa at least could see some rains down the road. U.S. Midwest is going to turn warm and dry. There's some showers up in Canada. There's some headlines that maybe India is dry, but otherwise China, Black Sea conditions are mostly favorable. As we mentioned, the soybean exports, right now we've got 38 million tons shipped to date versus 47 last year. Mexico did buy 207,000 tons. And we also noted that for the corn sales, it was better than expected, 1.2 million tons. Total commitments at 33 million tons versus 25 last year, which is up 31%. U.S. cattle numbers came out at 87 million head, and the lowest numbers since 1951. In the corn, it's like, who's going to blink first? You have almost a record short by fund managers in the corn market, and U.S. farmers have a record amount of corn to sell. Ukraine corn, supposedly yesterday, with some sales to China, Spain, and Israel. The French farmers have called off their blockades, and U.S. wheat sales were only 322,000 tons, 16.8 million tons commitment to date versus 16.2 last year. And supposedly yesterday in the market, there were rumors of China interest in both French and U.S. wheat. So outside markets, stocks are higher, the dollar's a little bit lower, crude's a little bit higher. Beans up 4 cents, corn's up a penny, wheat's anywhere from 7 to 12 cents higher.